Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. This is another request. It's time for Andrew San123. And he wanted me to review a movie called Let the Right One In. And I got this at Half Price Bookstore. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I think it's just a very overrated type of movie. I don't like vampire movies to begin with. Enter the Vampire, I think, is way better than this. But getting into the film, basically about this boy named Oscar who's always being bullied, and these three dickhead kids won't leave him the fuck alone. And he meets this vampire girl named what was her name? Ellie, and they become friends, and she starts telling him to take revenge, and then she starts killing people. Basically, is what this movie's about. And I don't like this movie, but I like that cover. I like the lenticular cover. Yeah, I don't care that much for this movie. One of the best essential horror films of the decade. Bullshit. I just don't find the kid Oscar that likable because he's always being weird, like trying to stab a tree, pretending it's a person. I'll kill you, I'll fuck you up. I'm like, I don't want to be your friend if you're gonna act like that, bro. Fuck that. He's always tapping on the wall. I'm like, cut that racket off, you little shit. It's just not. I just don't like his character. His acting wasn't bad. It was just, I didn't care much for him. He was a freak. No wonder they kept on bullying him. So what happens? He basically, him and Ellie basically become friends. There's a very uncomfortable scene that I don't like where the girl is taking off her clothes because she doesn't want Oscar to see that she's a murderer because she has blood on her clothes. And he gets in bed with her and starts touching him and touching his arm. And I'm like, you're gonna stick your finger up his butt next? Thankfully she doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. But there is a pretty cool scene where Oscar basically doesn't tell Ellie she can come in because she's a vampire. They had to be invited in. And he doesn't let her in. So she starts bleeding from her hair, her eyeballs, her nose, her mouth. And it's a cool looking effect. I don't know how they did it, but it's basically this scene right here with the lenticular cover. That's creepy. That is a creepy scene. There's another scene where a woman's attacked by a bunch of cats and she falls outside. She's bitten by Ellie. She gets taken to the insane asylum. And as soon as the fucking sun, as soon as the fucking curtains come down, the sun basically shines on her. She bursts into flames. That was insane. That was insane. In terms of gore and practical effects, I mean, if you're looking for gore in the vampire movie, this doesn't even have that. This doesn't even have that for you. I mean, there's a scene where Oscar hits one of the boys in the head with a stick, and his ear bleeds off. No, that you can barely see it. I mean, it was more graphic when Megan ripped that kid's ear off. That was way more graphic than hitting a kid in the ear with a fucking stick. He cries in pain. The kid doesn't get it. I don't think the kid gets in trouble. Sorry, my nose is itching. I don't think the kid gets in trouble for whatever reason. He doesn't really get any punishment. There's a scene where Ellie's father pours acid on his face because he doesn't want to be accused for murder, and then you see him, half his face is burned off, and you can see his half of his face is like torn open. Pretty cool looking makeup. And then she pushes him out the fucking window and kills him. To me, that made me burst into fucking laughter because it was so ridiculous. It was not scary or brutal at all. It just felt really cheesy. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not putting my finger in my nose. It just really itches. But, so the boys are messing with the kid again. He kicks his boombox into the pool, which should have electrocuted him, even though it didn't, but. And one of them basically gets pissed because it's the brother of the kid who got his ear hurt. And he basically tells him to say, I will hold you under this underwater in this pool for 30 minutes. Or I think 30 seconds, 30 minutes, I can't remember. For 3 minutes. And then, if you survive, you go. I'll let you go. If you don't, I'll cut your eye out. So he basically puts him in the pool. And this is a pretty well shot scene, I gotta say. You see feet kicking on the surface, and then they stop. So the girl basically killed that person. And you see a head drop. And you see the arm holding the kid's head. It falls down, and you can see it's been ripped off. And then the kid she basically pulls Oscar out of there. You see close up on their eyes, and you see all the boys are dead. Except one is just sitting on the bleachers being a big baby and crying. And that is the end of the movie. Not my cup of tea. I don't like the boy. The girl was okay, but she was a killer, so you're not supposed to like her. I don't know. It's just, I give it like a 4 out of 10 stars. I don't know. It's just not my kind of movie. I like the DVD. It's got some good features on it. It's just, I don't like Oscar. I don't like the boys, obviously. There's nothing for blood or gore. I mean, it's a vampire movie. She's supposed to be killing people. It's not entertaining. It's more depressing and sad to be entertaining. But scenes like where the boy gets hit in the head with a stick, or when the father gets pushed out the window and hits the fucking garbage can, it looks like a fucking cartoon. Like, she throws him and it's like, boop. Meat patty. Welcome to Burger King. Would you like to try a Whopper? It's just a stupid looking scene, man. But yeah. Acting by the girl and the boy were okay. I just didn't like them. But yeah. Not my cup of tea, but it's one of the few movies that I don't feel like. And the only big scenes to me was the girl who got caught on fire. The scene in the pool was really well done. Some of the makeup was okay when it was there, but that's about it. Not a good movie. It kind of sucks, in my opinion. Stop calling this is a best vampire movie since fucking Dracula. It's not. It sucks. I don't like it. But if you like it, that's fine. I'm putting it back. I think Let Me In is a better movie than this. Because not only it's in English, so you had to read subtitles, but I also have it too. Right here. So, I'll be watching that tonight and reviewing it because I did get a request to review it tomorrow. But, yeah. What do you think of Let the Right One In? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sorry for picking my nose so much. It was just itching real bad. Gotta trim my nose hairs, but... yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.